What's up, everyone, and welcome to the first real example that we have of what Merrin is going to look like in the wilds. Of course, we did that testing stream a couple of days ago on Twitch, but it is really not indicative, especially when there is so much power lodged into these Night Sister Datacrons. And so for today, we have two examples from the first match that I fought this week. One with Merrin on offense in our hands, and one with Merrin on defense, which we'll talk about in a second. On offense, things are feeling extremely good. It went pretty much as I expected, that Merrin is pretty strong, almost too strong. There's a few bugs flying around that are causing her to revive too much, but in a weird way as well. You almost don't really want her to revive that often, so it can simultaneously be an upside, but also a downside. But yeah, we have this fight against Jabba, which I would say is a very favorable matchup. Night Sisters were already almost kind of a thing against Jabba in the past, just because they have so little control against Plague. And so you have this matchup where you can kind of just get the heal block out for Massage, get the Plague out, and you just watch them cook. Especially in GAC, you have very little issue making Plague in a heaping helpings. And so yeah, Asajj, you just keep on dropping that healing immunity, and I'll let the footage speak the rest for you. Meanwhile, we also have an example over here on defense, which, I mean, as you're gonna see, is you can almost barely tell that they're here, or that Merrin's here. We did have the Datacron that gives droids revive blocks, so Dark Trooper kills someone, they can't revive. It's kind of cheating, but at the same time, the meta just has so many different ways to go for revive blocking now. I just think that this is a huge waste of using Merrin. I'm sure people will have examples of Merrin going crazy for her on defense, and if someone doesn't know what they're doing, then she will be able to exploit that. But for the most part, I think the offense speaks for itself, and I think the defense also shows, you know, the AI has always had some sort of major issues with working on defense, and this is no different. So that's it from the live version of me. Please enjoy these clips from GAC. Enjoy. So how we want to try this? Are we just gonna want to go straight in on Merrin? I kind of do. Yeah, we're probably going. I don't think zombie adds a ton. I think Spirit will possibly create a Jabba timeout, and the Jabba timeout is very much just possible in general. Whatever, if that happens, I guess we'll just clean up with probably Mon Mothma being the fairly cheapest. But yeah, this is gonna be so different from what we played in arena testing. At this point, I almost don't even want to call it arena testing. It kind of just feels like practice, right? You're running drills to try to get an idea of what it's gonna feel like when we're actually in. And I think the other thing to boot is, I think we need to be very careful about how often we use Merrin magic stealth, because we need people to die. Specifically, especially Initiate, and also potentially Talzin, that I don't necessarily want to just jam her stealth button, because if we're going to be able to kill Jabba, we need people to take a shitload of turns, and we need someone to stay dead going into his fight. So we'll see. I don't really have a Jabba killer that isn't just like Reva. If this doesn't work or take anything. No pressure, right? What are you? Angry. Hostile. You want to see an auto basic moment? There potentially will be one. But the problem is, I think Asajj, I have very angry potency wise, and I think we're definitely going to want Asajj to be shredding Jabba. Alright, so it's not, that's the thing. Auto basic is still auto basic for Night Sisters, but it's not always necessarily exactly what you want. I feel like it's more like we want to babysit. We want to go like on for 2, yank it off, manual Asajj, back on for 2. It's like that Gordon Ramsay style of cooking eggs. It's a very specific pull. If you know, you know. Anyway. All potency, no tenacity, some health, some armor pen. Armor pen not really doing a ton for this team except for like Asajj basic, I think. Daka basic, massive damage. I'm gonna hit battle. We're just gonna see what happens. There's with some fresh cream. I see you're a man of culture. It is a pretty damn good way to make them. Why are you not dying? Okay, now you're starting to die a little bit. That's more like it. Okay. You... See, this is what I'm saying. I think this is basic. There's heal block on almost everyone. Disarm on Daka I'm not a fan of. But there sure are a lot of things happening on the rest of this team, huh? That I'm less fond of, and I'm a little bit concerned about the state of Daka right now. I think this might be time for magic stealth. I want my Asajj back. Did you just disarm again? In broad daylight? You can do that? Just Merrin thinks? She's working perfectly as intended, guys. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah. It's just a fire sale, you know? These things happen. How can you argue against what's happening right now? It's magic. Daka wasn't really the person that I had in mind going into this stage, but I guess I kind of respect it. Yeah, all right, let's cook. And then it's here, like, what would you say your job is here exactly? I don't know why I just did Asajj basic, but I did it. I'm assuming Asajj is getting health reductions. I hope. Also, his ult can't kill us, so this genuinely doesn't matter. All that really technically matters for us here is we just want to make sure that we try to kill him with the basic. It's kind of it, right? '61 plague. You know, that's a lot of deaths, though. I guess mass is probably fun. Don't see why not. Hey, come back. Yeah, but if we use magic, what happens now? We just fucking kill him. That's what happens now, all right? Auto basic? I didn't want to lose that many banners. Listen, we were in a position of power. We didn't need to let 2 go down like that. Dies of plague. Yeah, you know. All right, do we want to try troopers here? I was thinking also like dash bam is probably fine, albeit maybe a little bit expensive, but I don't really use them for anything normally anyway. Troopers, what? Normally used for cleanups on teams we haven't seen yet. I'm sure it will be fine. And a anti-res, it's like the only one that I have. It's not 20% TM, but it is damage buff. Also, I'm kind of uncomfortable with the, actually, sure would be kind of nice for plague, but like, oh, was it death or Stark? Isn't it death unique. Yeah, this is armor pen. Always has been. The defense down basic man. Doesn't this give health steal? 10%. 10%'s not really gonna save people like Veers, I would imagine. But maybe it's worth trying. That or we could just go like Gideon. I don't hate that. I mean, he's not really moving the needle that much, but like, I haven't had usage for Gideon in a good long minute. And it's not Gideon with Iden. I mean, yeah, maybe. See troopers fail versus sisters. I mean, we're pretty much just racing out Plague, right? But the revive block on set 6 is extremely cheating. It's just a matter of securing access to that. And then we reset, and then we push the die button. And then Merrin goes and starts to make some Plague, and then the race is off. Yeah, she will be trying to do things. I guess we didn't get the kill via dark. Would be nice if we could do that. There's another. Veer's probably dead on Plague. Bit of Plague stun. Two, maybe almost 3. Near dead, but this is the other problem with Talzin being dead is Plague kind of just starts disappearing without... Right, like, you need Talzin to be alive to keep respreading. It just... Yeah, it doesn't necessarily go the way you would want it on defense. So yeah. Option A, you could post Merrin. Option B, you could kill Jabba. I think it's option B, probably, you know? Who's to say?